You see, getting into this video today, we're going to get into this video. This woman found what she claims to be the perfect guy, but she broke up with him because she said that something was missing. You know what was missing? Him being a dysfunctional mental midget. He wasn't dumb. He wasn't a woman beater, right? Was that what was missing? You say that he's a great man. He loved God. You said that he was handsome, but something is missing. Is the fact that he's not a deadbeat? Was that missing? Did he not have enough tattoos? Let me guess. He can hold a job and you're not used to that. You're used to a man not working consistently. Oh, is it the fact that he's not in and out of jail? What could be missing that you break up with this guy only for you to go flying back to some loser that didn't want you in the first place? Because that's what this is. You so used to being with losers, and you in love with that narcissistic loser that you dumped. You didn't dump him; he dumped you, and you're so in love with this bum that you're willing to destroy any relationship you get into with a decent guy, because in your mind there is no decent guy, but you do want this other guy who is crazy, he's narcissistic, he's a sociopath, right? He's a deadbeat dad, he's a loser, but you love him. I can sense when a woman is highly disingenuous and is a liar. You see, women like you deserve to be single. You don't deserve to have any happiness if you're willing to throw away a relationship with a guy because he is not as dysfunctional as you want him to be. That is crazy to me. You heifers are your own worst enemy. You can't blame us for that. Y'all want to blame us as men, especially us as black men, for the reason why you can't find a good man. No, you can't. You had a good man and you threw it away because you claimed something was missing. What was missing? Is the fact that he has all his teeth? Is it the fact that he's not a grown man who sags his pants? Let me guess, he ain't got a bunch of baby mamas. You heifers are why you're single. Stop blaming everybody else. These fraudulent heifers love blaming other people for why they're single. No, you just like losers. Just admit it. You want a broke bum that you have to carry and take care of, that has baby mamas, who's in and out of jail. Just say that. Just say you want to get back with that woman beater that you left. No, excuse me. You didn't leave him. He left you. Just say you want to be with him again. Now we're going to get into this ridiculous video. This video is like 3 minutes long. Make sure y'all like the stream. We're going to get into it. What's good, Vernon?
So earlier this year, I ended a relationship and cut off an engagement from a great man. He was a good man. He loved God. He was a praying man. He loved and adored me. He was there for me. He was handsome. He was well educated. He didn't have any kids. He checked all the boxes. But there was still something missing.
Something missing. You know, I've actually heard this before. I think I've heard a woman say that she found a good guy, but something was missing. You know what was missing? The fact that he's actually a good guy. And she's not used to that. Okay. I could tell when you women are fatherless. Okay. When you're fatherless and you're not used to men being the men of the house, you're not used to that. Having this shit together, you're not used to that. You heifers deserve singledom. You deserve to be, in these streets indefinitely, because you had opportunity. You're not going to always get an opportunity to meet a good man. Just like you're not always going to find good women out here, and you throw it away because you want to be in these streets. You want to go chasing behind some loser that don't want you. That's the thing. And she faked it. She pretended to be a good woman in order to get this man. That's what happened. She faked it until she got into that relationship, and then she couldn't fake it anymore. These are the chameleons that we are talking about. There's a shit ton of women like this. Look at YouTube. Look at all these chameleons. These women pretending to be good women and understand men when they're fake. They're just looking for some attention. You know what I'm saying? Trying to pull one of you decent brothers into their sphere of bullshit. That's what's going on.
And I just knew that I could not go through with this marriage. There was just something that did not connect. I felt that there was should have been a connection between he and I in order for me to be his wife.
Well, shouldn't you have noticed that before the engagement? This is what the dating phase is all about, okay? When you're dating somebody, you look for that connection. That's what happens. And it's very obvious to me that you didn't do that. You met somebody that you was physically attracted to. You wanted to be with them. You got engaged with them. But when the realization of you being this man's wife happened, you said to yourself, I'm not wife material. In that moment, she had to be real with herself and say, yeah, you're not a wife material.
And so I cut off the engagement. And it was so difficult because he was a good man. It's easy when a person is not good. You can justify why you cut things off. But
Shout out to David.
Jay, it's to the point none of these westernized females should be taken seriously. Their behavior even shut down David's bridal store. No one is getting married anymore.
Appreciate that. Yeah, because men are the only ones buying gifts out of those stores. And once the men stop getting engaged, those stores start losing money. This is why they try to tell men to stop being red pilled. Don't go your own way. That's why, because they lose money. We need to continue to make these type of places lose money because these women do not appreciate it.
when a person is truly a good person, it's hard to explain. So I found myself trying to explain it to family and friends, and they were asking me a whole bunch of questions that, I could not say, exactly why, other than the fact that I just did not feel the connection.
Shout out to Vern85 with the Cash App. You should have noticed that before you got engaged. You mean to tell me that you dated this guy and you didn't notice that there was something off? Ain't that what the dating phase is all about? This is what I tell y'all, man. She saw a man that she was attracted to. And she fell into a relationship, and then she realized, oh, he's serious about marriage. But she's not. She wants to be in these streets. That's what happened. You see, you went with the physical attraction instead of actually getting to know him. When women tell you dudes that they want to get to know you at first, they're only saying it because they're not attracted to you like that. She was attracted to him, so all that getting to know bullshit went out the window, and she jumped 2 feet into this relationship. What's good, Bronx Eye? Make sure y'all like the stream, huh?
There was something that was not there that I needed to be there in order for this to be my husband. And so I stopped trying to explain it, and I just trusted my decision, and I went on. But then I got an epiphany, and it was just like, have you ever been shoe shopping and you saw a nice pair of shoes and it's like, ooh, I love the color. I love the style. The heel is the right size and it's a reasonable price. Like it's on sale and it's a good shoe. But then when you approach the shoe, you see that it's a size 6 and you need a size 7. Does it take away from the fact that the shoe is a good shoe? That
literally makes no sense. Why would you go into a store if there's a shoe you wanted and you get a shoe that's a size different than what you're actually looking for? That makes no sense. That analogy is dumb. If the thing is this, when it comes to dating, you have attraction, then you got to work towards is there chemistry. So you mean to tell me that you were dating a guy and got engaged to him when you didn't feel like there was any chemistry? That's because you were looking at somebody for the physical and not really getting to know that guy. These women do not care about getting to know you if they are attracted to you. That's what it is. And the mistake that this gentleman made was that he revealed how much he was into her, and she realized, like, damn, like, I thought, he was one of these guys that just runs through women. She thought that she was just going to be in a little short-term relationship, right? she didn't think that he would want marriage. Now, once the marriage thing happens, then the realization comes into play that, he actually is into her. He actually wants to be in a relationship with her, not just have her in a short term, physical relationship. Right. Just ask them if you have the size. It's good, Gerald. Just make sure you ask them that you have the right size. Like, that analogy doesn't make any sense.
Does it take away from the fact that you're getting a great deal for the quality? Does it take away from the fact that the heel is still the right size? It doesn't matter. All of that still makes the shoe is still good. But if it's not your size, it's not the shoe for you. And so that is what I had to accept. Yes, he was a good man. But what that feeling was is that he was not a great fit for me.
Well, again, this is why you go on dates. Okay? This is why you're around people. You have conversations with them. You get to know what they want long term. You did not do that. You only thought about that once you got engaged. It's obvious that you didn't get to know this guy. You just saw somebody that you were physically attracted to and you hopped into the sack with him. You should have knew all this in the early stages of dating. That's why I tell you, when a woman is like they want to get to know you, it's BS.
The moral of her story is, he who sleeps on the floor can't fall out of bed rolling on the floor,
Right.
laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing.
Like, if I'm sleeping I made a pallet on the floor, there's no way I can fall out of the bed. Why didn't I sleep in the bed? You see, there's a reason why I didn't sleep in the bed, because I had slept on the floor so I wouldn't fall out of the bed.
It didn't take away from who he was, but it was just confirmation that he was not a good fit for me. And that leads me to say that some of us are trying to force relationships when we know they don't fit.
So what I would ask her is, what fits for you? Okay? What is a good fit for you? What is a situation that fits good for you? Because if this guy is everything you want, you're not going to meet that again. I don't care what you say. You're not going to meet that again. The only type of men you're going to meet after that are very, very flawed men. And those men's flaws are going to be right in front of your face when you first meet them. You can either accept them or not. But women like you will accept them because that's what you want. You want an extremely flawed man that you have to fix. You see, he didn't need to be fixed. That's the thing. She wanted to fix him, but he did not need to be fixed. A lot of you heifers want to fix men, which is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. I'm not fixing no woman. I don't care how attractive she is. But y'all waste your time and the best years of your life trying to fix men. I don't understand it. And that was the problem. He didn't need to be fixed. He didn't need to be rescued. That's what you were looking for. You're used to that. This is why men, if you're going to be dating these heifers, you need to start asking questions and you need to start figuring out these type of women, because you're going to end up wasting your time wifing up women who are damaged, who are broken, but they pretend. You see, women like this can put on they can pretend and fake it. Too many of these heifers are faking it. She tried to fake it with this guy and she realized she couldn't fake it anymore. Straight up chameleons.
It doesn't mean that the person is not good. It doesn't mean that they are not good-hearted people. It just means that
she trying to find the words. She's searching for the words because she knows it's BS, man. Just say you don't like nice guys, right? You realize he was a nice guy. He was a gentleman. He loved God. You probably somewhat love God. I always found it weird when women talk about how much a man loves God. Ain't that what y'all claim y'all want? You're not going to meet a man like this again. I don't care what you say. You can go out there and say, see, I met this person. I bet they're the opposite of the type of man that you have.
they're not a good fit for you. So free them up. Don't continue to settle for things that you know is going to cause discomfort in the future. Me purchasing a size 6 shoe when I wear a 7 is discomfort.
No, you chose to purchase that 6. You could have went somewhere else and got you that same shoe elsewhere. There's plenty of options. So you're a woman who don't look for options. You look for opportunities. You shop in the same stores. You wouldn't have to wear a 6 if you wear a 7 if you shop at other stores, but you don't shop at other stores, do you? You shop at the same store looking for the same results in the same section until you find what you're looking for, ain't it? Your own analogy just destroyed you.
Don't do it.
Well, I'm glad that man got free, and I hope he goes to some South American or Asian country and finds a better woman than you. These Western women are some of the most broken human beings out here, but you got these simps and these heifers who are going to tell you that you need to be dating women like this. I think not.